This is the monthly reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 1 month, starting from today till July 9th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Sag. Please check the May monthly readings or their captions to get a gauge of which sign of yours, rising, sun, or moon, rings the truest to my readings. So the first spread that I'm going to just do is love, and then I'm going to do the money spread. So for those of you who just want to skip to the money spread, can just check the description box and you can just skip to the money part of it. All right, money, career, finance. So I'm just going to do a love spread for you guys now. There might be someone that you are wanting an offer from, Sagittarians, but there might be a lot of uncertainty. You might be in your emotions a lot about this person. I'm seeing if it is a past person and you're expecting that person to reach out to you, yeah, I feel like you are in your emotions a lot about this person, and a lot of things you feel is really dark. You don't know if this person is actually going to reach out to you, if you're actually going to get that communication from this person or that offer from this person, but you want some kind of an emotional engagement from this person and you're waiting for that, okay? But you feel like there are a lot of things in the dark that is not coming to light as of now, and you're just waiting for things to clear out, okay? And you feel like this person coming and offering you their cup of love, or like just any kind of an emotional gesture, them coming and just talking to you, you know. So if there are uncertainties now, I'm thinking that you might not be in communication with this person. In the meantime, you guys might be connecting. Someone might be offering their emotions to you. Yeah, could be a new person also. They might be offering their emotions to you, and you might be a little uncertain about it, uncertain about receiving something new, even though you see a potential for a completely new beginning in love. I'm definitely seeing a past situation and a current person. So the current person is interested in you. You are still stuck on the past person. You can see that this person, whoever you're connecting with, has a lot of potential to offer to you. They might be showing you in a lot of ways, you know, by giving you time and taking time for you and taking that effort, them being the first one to plan on, let's meet up, let's do this, let's do that, even though you completely avoid the person. So you're just avoiding the person probably because you have a lot of other things in your life from your past that you're still stuck on, including a person probably, and that's why you're not focused on the new yet. This person is still very grounded and offering you a lot of grounded level of energy, which is everyday interaction, and every time you interact, they're ready to put in a lot of effort, be it going out for just casual dates or just going out just to have fun. They always make the time and effort for you, but you are turning your back against that because you feel like you are stuck in this dark cloud, okay, waiting for some person from your past wanting to reach out. So this is the first card that's representing you, which is someone reaching out to you, you wanting that, you being in a position where you're waiting for that. But there's a lot of uncertainty and there's a lot of darkness and things that you can't see yet about it that is irritating the hell out of you. And the next 1 week you're probably going to be fixated on that. In the meantime, you're going to be feeling that this person, the new person, is offering a lot towards you, and you are definitely receiving it, especially to light up the dark areas in your life. You feel that this person brings in a new level of emotional experience into your life to those areas that is really dark for you, and whatever time they offer, whatever time and things that they offer to you in terms of what all you could be doing with the person, you really feel this person brings you back to earth. When you're in your emotions a lot, this person really grounds you, the new person. But yeah, you're stuck because of the past, the third person. You're still stuck and you're in that middle ground with yourself and the two other people, okay? You're still not looking at the new person as a potential someone to be with, because you've put a lot of effort in the past, and also your past person might be with somebody else. Might have been something that could have resulted in a marriage or some kind of a situation like that, and there might have been a lot of mind games played. This could also be you currently playing a lot of mind games, but like someone is not responding, you're not getting any response, you are not getting any action, and you don't know what decision to take, what your next step should be, so you're waiting. In the meantime, because this card has come below your first card, I'm guessing you're the one who's in this situation, the Five of Swords situation. So you might be having certain things in your life that you can use to control the other person, the past person, to come back to you, and you might be kind of using that too, but I'm not seeing it as in a very ethical way, but it's because you have nothing else to be using, so you're using unethical things to be getting a response, I'm feeling. But this person might have just walked off, and there might be distance, and they might be just completely shut off from you. So you are trying to shed light into the situation and see what you could do next to bring more stability into it. It could be a Cancer, it could be a Virgo, it could be a Capricorn, it could be a Taurus and an Aries. You might also be spiritually engaging a lot into what should the next step be, what should you be doing. And you feel like this connection or relationship, whatever you can have with this person, it is being pulled back. Toxicities, okay? You feel restricted basically. Whatever you want to have with the past person, you feel like it's restricted, and you want to gain control over that. This person might also be in a relationship, which is what is probably making you feel restricted, and which is what you might be thinking. You don't know yet if this person is in a relationship, and you're trying to understand in a spiritual way probably on what should your next step be, and in case they're in a relationship, the restriction being added into you wanting this person to reach back, how this restriction plays into that. You're literally just sitting, thinking, contemplating on your own by yourself. In the meantime, I feel like you are having some kind of power. It could be that you are the person. Okay, this is just an example, not even a scenario that I see in the cards, but this is just an example. For example, you could be the parent that has the custody over the kids, and you know that whatever you say will be heard more, so you can use that against the other person to make them do whatever you want. Okay, so things like that. So you have an upper hand over the situation, but do you think that is ethical? No. So something like that, where you have the upper hand, but you're using that to get a reaction out of the person, but that person. And I'm also seeing if it's the other person, that person is really mature person. So they might also be very spiritually evolved, and they are keeping to themselves a lot, and this is putting you in a place where you don't know how to move forward, because you are not getting whether it's working or not with how to be moving forward with the other person, with whatever tricks that you're doing. And yeah, you're really trying to control whatever restriction is there in stopping you from having a connection back with this person and a place of stability. You are really fighting for it. I'm seeing that third week from now, you are going to be a lot more, you're going to feel a lot more in power, but you're also going to feel like you're being emotionally fixated on the past person and how you can get back the balance with this person. You might be feeling a lot more imbalanced during the last week of this month. I'm seeing that you will be a lot more focused on the situation, wanting to guard the situation, trying to fight it as much as possible, fight out the other competition probably, because you're so emotionally fixated, you cannot focus on anything else. You do have a brand new cup coming in that you can focus on. Maybe you can try filling that just the way that you did with the past. You're not focused on that. You're focused on the empty cups from the past. Some of you guys might be facing a lot of deception out of people making you feel imbalanced, or you're feeling like this person is ignoring you to create that imbalance in you, not giving you that new beginning that you want with this person. You're trying to balance this. Probably if there are two people ignored, okay, you're fighting the fact you don't want to feel ignored. You're really fighting hard so that you're not ignored by this person, because when this person's making you feel ignored, you're feeling like they're playing deceptively to create that imbalance in you emotionally and disrupt the things that you have in your life. You want to bring about a new beginning, a new way to grow the situation so that you won't feel this level of imbalance. Yeah, and you're worrying a lot. You're overthinking a lot. You're worrying a lot. You're overthinking and worrying way too much because you don't know what is going to come out of this. Also, this person probably has another person, and that is really throwing you off balance. When you feel ignored, you feel like it's the presence of the other person, and that really makes you feel like, like, that's it, I can't have it. Even for 1 second, I can't have it. I need to do everything in my power to just stop this person from making me feel ignored. I can't take this. I can't take this. I can't take this. Like, I can't take this person winning over me just by using another person. It might not even be them using another person. It might be that they have another person, but you're seeing it as a way to irk you, and you're not liking it. You don't like somebody else being in the equation between you and the past person, and you want new growth and a new beginning, but it's just so hard. It's so hard for you. Also, you might be trying to balance things in your life, and you feel like because you're fighting down so much in the last week of this month, June, you will feel disinterested in the things that you actually were interested in during the next 2 weeks. In the first 2 weeks, that is starting from now, whatever you're interested in, whatever happiness, and a lot more grounded you're going to be feeling in the next 2 weeks, that you're going to be not feeling as much in the third week from now. That is the last week of this month, because you're a lot more focused on not feeling ignored, not wanting to feel ignored, and not wanting to feel that emotional lack. You might even, this is also a card of people with a little less self-love, because you being fixated on another person and them not being able to offer you the love that you want could be a sign of you not loving yourself enough and you wanting that from the other person. You're not feeling as much self-love during the last week of this month. Somewhere you might even feel victorious over creating some kind of an imbalance in that person's life, but you will kind of realize that that still did not create a new beginning. All right, it's like probably a way for you to fight down the feeling of being ignored, which you hate feeling, by doing something that you know throws the other person off balance. Or this could be you feeling ignored and feeling like you're thrown off balance because this new beginning is denied with you. You're very worried because you want a new beginning. You might even reach out to this person if it is the old person, but the silence really irks you. The silence and the lack of communication between the both of you, it really sends you in that fear of what could be, what could not be. And probably by the end of this month to the beginning of the next month, you might even reach out. In the meantime, you might be communicating with this new person a lot more. You might be engaging a lot more on a day-to-day basis with this new person. It might still be at a friend level, but you're a lot more focused on this person compared to the other friends. A lot more focused with your talking, your interaction, making plans, things like that. But in the meantime, you will also have those spurts of moments where you're sitting and thinking, and like you're in fear about how you could have a new beginning with the other person, and you might even reach out. So you do want a commitment with this person. You might be praying. Four Swords with the Hierophant could be prayers. You might be praying. Whatever situation is there in the past, it gives you a lot of, you want to end all of this and move to different ground. You see a lot of abundance coming for yourself. So by going into July, especially the first week of July, going till the 9th or 10th, you're going to feel that you're in a completely different energy where you're focused a lot more on new things. You do have spurts of moments where like the past revisits you as a fear, and then all of a sudden you want to reach out again back to this person. But like the new person or whoever you're connecting with might be, you will be focusing a lot more on that during the last week. 4 weeks from now, you'll be a lot more focused on that. You will be a lot more higher in your perspective and understanding of what you need to be doing to end everything and start a whole new beginning. You want to transform everything and start a new beginning, and you see a lot of things. Whoever you're connecting with in the beginning, okay, the new person, that would have grown a lot more. And I'm seeing that within yourselves too, you and this new person, there might be transformations that's happening that shifts your focus to this new person a lot more, and you see a lot more growth and abundance with this new person now. You're still not completely turned, you're still looking back to the past once in a while, but you are now all of a sudden seeing this new person as a very abundant and a very happy place to be at. So now all of a sudden you want to end everything in the past, but you don't know how. So Sagittarius, that's what I'm seeing for you guys in love. I'm seeing that during the beginning you're still stuck a lot more in the past, but you find your grounding by the end of 4 weeks from now. You will be a lot more interested in newer things that you're investing your time into, your effort into. Those things would have grown higher. Whatever you were investing in the past 4-5 months or 2-3 months or maybe even a year, whatever new things you've been investing into, all the new energies would have grown higher. It would have grown a lot more than a seed to a seedling to a plant. So now all of a sudden you see that these things, that new things, it makes you want to end everything in the past, but you're still not sure how you could do it, because the past was where you spent so much of your time. You were fixating a lot of your time and effort into the past. So you don't know how it's going to happen, but you are letting it go gradually. So Death card is very gradual ending. and you're gradually doing it. Some of you might even contemplate on creating prayer plans to end everything in your past and start a whole new journey towards a new level of abundance. I'll do an exclusive money spread for you guys to see what is coming in terms of money, career, and finance. So in love, that is what you have: someone from the past and someone new. You guys might be getting some kind of a new offer, a new idea, a new spark of an idea that you feel like you could pursue, new interest that's comes as an inspiration to you, and you're just like, okay, that's it, I could jump on this. Wow, okay. You're feeling really good about a lot of things that you already did in the past. So this new thing that you're getting, you're feeling really confident about pursuing it. You're also, in terms of money and finance, you're really feeling good because you have a lot of achievements of yours to show. You might also be a very busy person. You might be working on your money a lot. Each craft of yours is something that you really are emotionally focused on. This is something, you are probably one of those people who really uses your work and your passions as a way to distract yourself from anything that could cause an emotional disruption to you. And in the next 1 week, you're going to find something new, brand new, that you could invest your time and effort into. And it might be a little challenging because it might be coming with obviously new challenges, and everything new that we all try could come with that. There might be things that you couldn't do because you're feeling stuck. There might also be power struggles that's causing you to have to delay things because things are not completely in your hands. You might also be investing a lot of time with your friends, but whatever you're doing, you might be doing 3 or 4 projects, but all of those you're very attached to those. Well, you might not be getting a lot of money out of it, but these are things that you're very attached to. You're kind of zoned out when you do it, and it's probably something that gives you that level of celebration from others. Others appreciate you and look at you as like you are not appreciated. It's more like, when you walk into a room, everyone claps their hands for you, that kind of way. Like you feel, not like literally claps their hands, but you kind of feel that congratulatory kind of a vibe with whatever you're doing. So you're very attached to that feeling that you get out of it with whatever you're doing. At the same time, whatever, like probably in terms of money and stuff, you're not probably making a lot out of it, but you are really happy with it. You might also have collaborations that you're working with your friends. Okay, you might also be waiting for some kind of a message. You might have probably applied for something, some kind of an application, and you're kind of waiting for that clearance for that. But there's going to be some kind of celebration that comes in during the 2nd week from now. In terms of money, you might be very focused and attached to your work or your passions or whatever you're doing. But yeah, there are going to be a lot of challenges too. You're going to feel like you're waiting for quite some time. You've like put in a lot of effort, and now it's time for you to wait. But all of a sudden, you might also feel like you're blocked, you're being challenged. If you're a person who's working in an office or a job, you might feel like a lot of things are challenging you currently. There might be competitors that are really trying to block you with every move that you make, and you're waiting for that energy to pass. There might also be a love situation that is blocking you from moving forward with your money during the 2nd week from now. Yeah, you're more passionate towards the love situation. Yeah, but whatever this new thing is that comes as an inspiration to you, like an idea to you, something that you never thought existed, all of a sudden sprouts as an idea. Now you can add that into, to use it, to grow it, to add it to another passion of an achievement that you can add to the things that you've already done for yourself. And you are getting very excited about it, and you're working so hard on it, and you're completely emotionally focused on it. All the challenges with this particular new thing that you're doing, you're really fixated on it, and then it reaches a point where it kind of like reaches one level of celebration, and then you kind of realize like, okay, I might be stuck, and I might have to wait. I might have to look at other options or other ways to do it in the meantime, and then you kind of get your focus and your passion back. This might also be something that you are doing to attract people who would be interested in whatever you're doing. It could be viewers, it could be followers, it could be clients, it could be anything, clients or customers. You feel like that part is stuck, where you want to get more people who would be interested in whatever new thing that you're doing. You might feel like that is a little stuck, but you're very focused on that, and you kind of reach like a pivotal point. Even with that, you reach a lot of happiness with your work, whatever you're doing. Okay, whatever new thing you're pursuing, you are a person who knows how to create a lot of options, and you will not give up. Okay, and that is paying off for you. Yeah, you will reach it to a point of stability, whatever challenges you were having, you'll remove those challenges and finally make it stable enough for it to stand by itself. And that's going to bring in a lot of happiness for you for the fact that you've reached there. And you might even get a few clients or people who are interested in it, customers that will actually make you feel like, okay, one person who's interested or 10 people who are interested, so I hit that mark. So you're going to feel that level of happiness. You'll be completely zoned off in it. You'll be so happy with it. You'll be completely zoned off in it, focused on it a lot more. You will also be dreaming a lot about what more could come out of it, because whatever achievement you make out of it in the third week, it could be like that you started something and then now it gave you the first fruit. Achievement you get out of it as the first fruit, that is going to make you feel like, okay, now I can see things a lot more clearly in terms of what options could be there as to what prize I could get out of this particular situation going forward. What could it be going forward? And that makes you really happy, because now you're seeing a lot of possibilities of what all it could be. Yeah, so you make the first stride of happiness and the first accomplishment out of it, but then soon enough, like whatever you started, it's something that has a lot of ups and downs. It's not something that is straightforward. It's something that came as an inspiration to you, probably is something that is a possibility, that's a probability that could grow into something a lot more, but it will always have its ups and downs. So you will face an up during the third week, and by the end of the week you might face a down too, but that down creates a lot of understanding and realization inside you as to what you should have done in the past. For some of you guys, you might also be getting some kind of a new offer, so you might be applying for it this week and it might come through. You might wait for it and it might be stuck, but then you might get a message that it's come through. But some kind of a news is going to make you feel heartbroken. Maybe the fact that there are a lot more options and a lot more competition than you thought, and you thought that it's just going to be a straightforward process, and apparently it's not. So Three of Swords is you having to feel rejected out of, or heartbreak out of, an extra person or a information that you didn't know being involved. Okay, so either if it's a new thing that you're trying out, you might have made a mistake that you couldn't have known if you didn't make that mistake. So that's really hitting you really hard, because this achievement gave you that beautiful high and now you have to face a small heartbreak. So don't worry about it, it's gonna be fine. That's how you learn. Okay, so you need to celebrate the lows as much as you celebrate the highs, but whatever that low is, it creates that understanding in you to how to look forward. But you're still going to feel very indecisive. You feel like you don't have enough information to make that action. You understand the mistake now, but you haven't understood the solution as much. There might also be friends that's helping you. There might be someone appreciating you a lot for your effort in the end of the 4 weeks. Okay, going into July first week, you're going to feel someone who is really appreciating you a lot for the efforts that you're doing, and that kind of increases the passion that you feel. Also, you might be feeling that the childlike energy inside you is coming out a lot more. You're feeling a lot more emotionally satisfied every time you're investing into this. You're focusing a lot more into the future as to how this could grow even higher. There might be one or two things that you're doing and you are seeing a lot of prospects with this and you are taking it forward. You're feeling that emotional happiness and satisfaction with this, and that passion and growth is growing, and then you're learning, and then you're learning more, and then you're applying it, and then you're feeling that, you know, like that rush when you just keep doing things that you love to do and you see the results for it, even if it just might be the smallest result. You're gonna feel like that, like you're just completely lost in this, and every tiny thing that this teaches you makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. But yeah, you're definitely pursuing something new. You might have other options too, and whenever you feel stuck with one, you might use the other to shift your focus while you get the clarity. Also, you might be looking for different solutions for whenever you reach that stuck feeling, okay, with whatever you're doing. Very passionate. This is something to do with your soul purpose for sure, because I see the Lovers and the Six of Cups and the Sun card. You're feeling good, yeah, for sure. And Ten of Cups, and this level of passion you're feeling, it's really shifting your vibration completely, because going into July, especially by the end of the first week, so 3 days in will be like 8, 9, 10, which is this reading for. It could still extend a little bit more, but I'm just saying based on the time period. allotted for the reading. Yeah, you're feeling really emotionally satisfied. It's like you're rediscovering yourself in a completely different way. The way that you could work your mind, your passion, your focus, your effort, and your interests, everything in a completely different way. You're feeling like a child, like when a child plays with something, it gets lost. The child just gets lost in it for hours till probably the mom or dad comes and distracts it, or like it feels sleepy or hungry or whatever. But that level of focus that you could feel, like Tesla or one of those really great people or Da Vinci, like those great people who love doing things and loved experimenting with new things, and always wanted, they wake up at 4 in the morning and they will forget about everything till they have to sleep at 10, 11, 12 in the night. So that's how you're going to be feeling by the end of these 4 weeks, especially starting July to the 8th, 9th, and 10th. So I'm seeing that your area of work is really good. Your love situation might be blocking you a little bit in terms of the progress that you're making with this new thing that you're pursuing, job or whatever it is that you're pursuing during the second week from now. But you're going to regain back your balance during the third week, and going into the fourth week from now, you're going to feel on top of your game. You're going to feel so good. You're going to feel so much of gratitude for having found this, and you're going to appreciate yourself a lot for the things that you've done for yourself in the past, that you've already accumulated as achievements that people can see and appreciate you, and that itself motivates you to pursue this new thing. At the same time, the way that you are conducting everything and the way that you are spending time on it, you're going to feel so good about yourself. It's just a love situation that's a little stuck for you, but everything else is perfect and beautiful. And probably some of you guys are even starting a new job and you're feeling really good about that also. If that is the case, by the end of the month, you're going to get a very positive response. During the third week, you might kind of realize that you're not the only option, and there might be other second and third week, you might be feeling a little, you're waiting and you're feeling like it's stuck, it's not going anywhere. You might even start considering other jobs, but at the same time, you kind of get a response that they're interested in you and they're interested in proceeding forward. But you will also realize that you're just one of the other candidates. So, and there's just one of the generic messages that they would be sending out to everybody. That kind of breaks your heart because you really thought that you kind of got selected and you're the only one. Maybe that could be the thing for some of you, but you will definitely get through it. You're gonna, whoever this reading is for, they're gonna get the job and you're gonna start it, okay? And you're gonna feel so good and passionate about it, and you're gonna feel so emotionally fulfilled. Money wise, you might be not getting that much from this new thing that you're pursuing yet, but there's a lot of potential for it, a lot of potential for it, a lot of learning potential for it, a lot of happiness potential for it. And you look like a person who's already good in terms of your money. For some of you, it's not probably just money, but like the things that you've already accumulated. Like if you are a creative person, you've painted and you've had like 50 paintings or 100 paintings, this is there to show already who you are as a person in terms of your achievements. So you don't have to do anything anymore. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, Sagittarians, for the next 4 weeks till July 9th, 10th. I hope you liked your reading. Thank you for watching.